Well, hello there, my friends, and welcome back to our Ultimate General Civil War Union campaign. We're trying to hold Logan's Cross here against the Confederate enemy, and we're going to see how we do. Now, I'm actually pretty confident in this particular mission, believe it or not. I rarely say that. Sorry about that. We got my laundry going in the background, so if you hear any strange sounds, tumbling sounds, no, I'm not having an earthquake in my house, at least not that I know of. So we're continuing forward here. We've got Grimes and a few other units ready to approach and start firing at the enemy. And right now, our only job is to hold this Logan's Cross area. I'm not sure just how important this battle is, but one thing I know for sure is that our objective is to hold this area for now and await some reinforcements, and then maybe we'll get some new orders. There we go, McCord and Porter, our generals, well, not our generals, excuse me, our colonels, etc. We've also got some more units moving forward, including some of our artillery and cavalry units. I believe, nope, just artillery, sorry. But we're going to move Grimes forward here and start hitting the enemy skirmishers on their flank. I want to do as much damage as I can to this unit. And I want these cannons maybe facing Stevens. They're already facing Stevens, but it's hard to get a shot, I'll admit. So I'm going to face Loomis this way, and they're definitely going for a charge on Walton at the farm. So I'm going to try to damage the enemy skirmishers as much as possible. As you know, they are a constant pain, but it does look like Stevens is getting the nasty end of canister shot. He's also getting shot at by units nearby, and Agrippa is right there trying to support the line, but it looks like they're going for a full-out charge with Johnston as well. And look at this. I didn't notice Anderson over here. We're going to charge, sort of a reverse charge. Enemy cavalry at our flank. Oh, we better get here on time, guys. I did not expect things to go badly that quickly. More enemy skirmishers spotted, of course. It does look like we held back the first wave, but I don't know if we can hold back Johnson. Stevens was held back. Martin is, of course, coming up to get some of this. We want to, of course, try and put as much damage on his unit as possible. Of course, Loomis is having a lot of trouble. Hoping that our infantry can get here quickly, because right now the enemy is routing our units. And I didn't expect this at all. I really expected our men to hold that line. I didn't even notice the enemy moving behind us. So that was an excellent move by the AI. Really nice move. We're going to move McCord up, and I'm going to try to get Allen up here too. Right now, even Scales, who was firing all that canister shot down range, is now in jeopardy of being overrun by Martin. So we want to definitely get these guys forward. Once again, I'm not running. I'm trying not to run or do anything like that. I don't want to waste the physicality of our men. I want to make sure that they stay strong, that they don't, of course, lose their strength or lose any of their stamina in this battle. So that's why I am not, or kind of refusing to move as quickly as I probably should in this position. Nonetheless, we are here. We're going to hit Pond. He's headed towards the objective point at Logan Cross. So we want to keep moving our boys forward. Even Grimes can help here. We need everybody. And I think Pond is going to try to take the farm, which is going to give him a really nice defensive location here. It's not just a patrol, it's an attack. You think? You just figured that out? Fire him as a commander. Or as a colonel in this case. But we're going to keep moving forward. Now Cutts is getting hit over here from the left. We'll try to put some damage down on Stevens. But the Confederates have secured Logan's Cross. So now, of course, we find ourselves in the position of having to retake back this position, which is not fun. So they're charging again. A lot of rebel charges here. And we've just got to try and hold. It's that simple. Well, maybe not so simple, but we definitely have to hold. So at least Loomis is dealing with Gibbon here in the woods, and we're trying to hit Anderson and Russell here. I think I'm going to take McCord, and I'm going to charge into Russell. If they want to charge, we can play that game. Two can play at that game, and we're certainly going to try. So we're going to charge, of course, and it looks like Anderson is running. We can still get a nice chunk out of Russell, and let's see if MacArthur can also come up here for the fight. It's just an absolute, just total mayhem right now in the battlefield. Now, Colonel Alex Cutts is wounded. A name like Cutts, I'm not surprised. I do want to get one of our guys over here at the farm so that they have sort of a 360-degree view on everything, and I'm going to give Walton the permission to run into place. So go, Walton, go as fast as you can, and the rest of these boys, Porter and McCord, I want them to keep attacking the enemy, but I'm not sure I want them to continue to charge. So I'm going to pull Porter back, I'm going to pull McCord back if I can, but it doesn't look like he wants to stop charging. And who can blame him? I mean, especially after an attack like that, I can see why these guys are a little bit upset. So there we go. Pond is trying to take Walton out of position. Got to stop him. And now, look at this. Stewart is going to charge back on McCord. This is just a constant back and forth right now. We'll try to open fire on Gibson. MacArthur, assist firing on Gibson. even a single unit of skirmishers can break a charge if they shoot right. Here we go. Enemy is routing. We've really got two armies right here. Just looking at each other. Killing the hell out of each other. I could certainly use some reinforcements, but I can already tell that those reinforcements aren't coming. Now, the one bonus is it looks like Gibson is running, and I think the most important thing here is to do as much damage to Gibson as possible so that he doesn't come back as a potential enemy. I'd love to move Russell into place where the farm is, and maybe we'll just do that, but that opens up our center to all sorts of possible bad situations. Keep on shooting, Loomis and MacArthur. Get him. Don't let him come back. So we're going to put Russell over here on the farm. Of course, Cuts will fire at Stevens. He might look weak, but with those 2 stars, I know that this guy's nothing to mess with. Try to move Allen right up there. Do the same with Scales. Get our artillery right up on the enemy. And let's move McCord back. Alright, we've got that left flank, well, their left flank, our right flank of the Confederates running away. And I'm going to keep trying to hit those flanks, even if we have to do, even if we have to attack with MacArthur and do the unthinkable. Maybe charge them even with MacArthur, but I don't think that's going to be necessary. I think just getting some downhill fire is going to help tremendously, and getting Scales into place here so we can actually start firing some shell shot. Yeah, that's really going to help. We need Cuts to hold his position. Same with Russell, because Allen is getting prepared to fire that shell shot. And if he can hold, if Cuts can hold despite being wounded, we can put a lot of damage down on the enemy, and I don't think they're going to be trying any more charges at all. We're also going to set up Scales back here. All right, come on, boys. I've never seen such aggressive rebel activity in this game. Russell might need some support, but we're doing everything we can for him. He can't hold his hand. Come on, Allen, keep it up. Russell, you need to regain that morale back. You need to believe in yourself, son. All right, we routed Russell. I guess there's 2 Russells on the field. I always hate to see two different generals from different armies with the same name. Of course, this is the American Civil War, so probably a very common feature of the war. We're going to keep trying to sort of create this porcupine formation, sort of a C formation, if you get what I'm looking at. A reverse sickle, I guess you could call it, but it's difficult. But as you can see, Scales is throwing that shell shot down range, doing a lot of damage to the enemy. Unfortunately, Cuts seems to be out of listening range. He's not listening to me at all, and that's because he's about to run, quite frankly. He does not want any part of this fight. There we go. Russell's running. I saw that coming a mile away. See if we can't hit Anderson, and let's bring MacArthur forward, and I'm going to bring McCord in on their flank. I think you guys can see what I'm going for here, but it's not going to work if people don't hold their positions. Guys like Walton, for instance, and guys like Cuts. Now Cuts is willing to listen. Grimes, you should listen too. Fire on Johnson. And this is one mission that we really didn't expect casualties like this, but I can tell you already, the casualties are going to be stupendous. They really are. And a lot of our guys, of course, losing their commanders, or at least having their commanders wounded, really lowered morale, not to mention just the nature of the enemy attack. They charged us. It's like a banzai charge. That is a true rebel charge. They charged us from all sides, and our men completely lost their minds. A lot of these guys were still rookies, you know. We've just recently kind of started the campaign. I think this is only part 6 of the campaign. So I understand that these guys aren't exactly all battle-hardened, but enough of them are to know not to run away in a situation like that. Although part of me thinks, can't blame them, they didn't really have a chance. So let's keep on firing here. Got Russell, move him back up to the line. There we go, we've got nice shots on their flanks. Let's keep that up. Has taken some serious fire, but I also worry that he could hit Walton pretty quickly, and despite having the cover of the farm, I'm not sure how long Walton can hold out for. There we go, we got some cavalry. Let's get Lindsay, because they're just going to keep harassing us if we don't. And if they run away, well, at the very least, we can get a shot on Gibson. But I think Lindsay's going to get right into our crosshairs here. Get him. Get him, son. Come on, McCord. Let him have it. There we go. I want to see some dead cavalry on the field. Let's make sure that these men are well supplied. Come on, fire again. Reload. You can do it faster than that, man. I know you. Here we go. A massive fire. Massive fusillade. And yeah, we managed to drop a horse or two, but you know, altogether, we could have done much better than that. So there we go, Russell moving forward again on Walton. They're trying to take that position desperately. At least this guy, Russell, is moving up, and his morale has almost fully been regained. So if he can get over here, which we really need him to, maybe he can assist us in this situation. Right now, Walton is dealing with another charge by the other Russell, and just Russell and Russell the entire battle. But we're going to keep on fighting. I'm worried about that enemy cavalry, though. Alright, they're behind the lines. They can feel a little more secure. And they held. Good job, boys. That's what I need you to do. I need you to hold. I want to fire on that cavalry. They're going for a charge, too. Come on, Porter. Get yourself another star. Porter is a general. A one-star general, but that's pretty damn good. Pretty impressive. Hell, even being a colonel is pretty damn impressive. Nice shooting. And Walton's out. This is the perfect time for Russell to retake his position. Remember, he ran from this place, and probably these guys don't have very fond memories of being on this farm, also known as Logan's Cross, but they better get their asses back. Come on, Porter. Hit Stewart. I'm going to try to get a flanking shot on Stewart with Loomis. And let's see if MacArthur can also hit Stewart over here. And just really rain hell down on him. Come on, MacArthur. McCord. I'm going to have him move into. Now we're closing the sickle. This is my favorite formation, is just closing in around the enemy. And there we go. Believe we have finished the mission. We're certainly going to finish the mission while we still can. I'm going to try to get a few more rounds off before it ends. And here we go. And it's a victory at the crossroads, guys. Beautiful. So it looks like our casualties, 3,129 on our side, 4,643 on the enemy side. We managed to hold our line, but of course, Alex Cutts is wounded. He'll be okay. And also, Daryl Rowley got promoted to a brigadier general. That is pretty great. So we're going to go ahead and continue here in our campaign. And please, guys, if you enjoy this campaign, show your support and let me know in the comments down below, or else I really don't know that you want to see more. I can only guess. So we are going to put a colonel here in charge of Scherer's brigade. And we're going to try to get some veterans in this unit. It's going to be expensive, but I think it's time that we really start to stock up with only veterans here, even if it ends up costing us a pretty penny.
Sir, yes, sir!
Damn right. Now we got to be a little more careful because we're starting to really lose money. So I'm going to go to my career, and I want to get that army organization up. That's really the most important thing, but of course things like politics and economy are very important as well. Once again, some more veterans, and even if this means losing a whole bunch of cash, I think it's probably worth it to get some veteran units in these brigades. Let's get quarters some veteran units. You know, unfortunately, our rookies, they don't stick around for very long, and to be honest, I don't really blame them. Let's get another infantry brigade right here, led by Craig Neal. Looks like he can't get everybody in there, but 1712 is acceptable to me. We've got plenty of supply here. We'll throw another 1,000 into supply, basically the rest of our income, and we will go ahead and check out the battles map. And I believe Shiloh is going to be the next battle. This is going to be a big one. So we'll start deploying. We'll get set up here and see what's in store for us. So we've got 14 of 40 of the necessary brigades to be even at the time of the battle. That's not even close to being enough. So we transported our army via the Tennessee River to this location, Pittsburgh Landing, and we're preparing to advance north. You don't say. We spread out our encampments to guard a broader area for any possible rebel attack starting from the west in Shiloh Church. We know how vicious those rebels can be on an attack, and ending here on the west bank of the Tennessee River. We're expecting General Buell tomorrow, when we will unite our forces and we'll continue our offensive to southern soil. So this is starting essentially a defensive battle and turning into an offensive one. So we're going to try to stop this rebel advance. It looks like it's not our strongest brigades. Well, some of these guys we just had join, like Neil, for instance, but I'm hoping they can hold this area. But anyway, guys, you know how I'm doing this campaign now. We try to do a battle at a time, and then we move on to the next one. So I hope you enjoyed that quick but fun bloodbath. Don't forget to hit the like button, comment down below if you enjoyed it, subscribe, check out the rest of the battles in this series, share the playlist with your friends, do anything you can to help the Agrippa Maxentius channel, and I promise you, you will be paid back in full. Thank you so much, take care, and have an awesome, awesome day.